everyone, it's Enjoy English School. I'm Chris Gorski.
Hi, I'm Bernice.
And we're back with day 2 of Legends of the Snowy Mountains.
我们今天要进入到 Day 2，一样我们要讲到跟雪山有关的一些传奇。
So yesterday we learned about the Yuki Onna, the snow woman who could drain your life with a touch.
昨天我们学到呢是这个雪女，她可以一碰到你呢，就把你的生命给吸干了。
And today we'll talk about I guess a Western snow legend, the Yeti or the Bigfoot.
今天我们要讲到的是比较跟西方的传说有关的，讲到这个大脚怪，哈 ，Yeti 野人这样子。
So I got a question.
Yeah.
Okay, we know Bigfoot is one, right? What do you call two?
两只脚脚要怎么说
Two
foots?
two Bigfoots? Two big feet? Two big feet? I don't know the answer. I'm not joking. Is it? I think it's two Bigfoots, right?
I think so.
Two big feet. It sounds real stupid.
Yeah, right. Two big feet.
Let's get to our paragraph here. So we are looking at page 24 in our magazine, and today is December 11th. Let's look at paragraph 1. Before Buddhism took hold in the Himalayas, a wild man of the mountains was respected in the local religion.
在这个佛教呢，在这个喜马拉雅山呢，什么叫 take hold 呢？就是表示他确立了他的地位，所以表示他的意思就是在那边扎根了，确定他的地位。佛教在这个喜马拉雅山确定地位之后呢，就出现了所谓的山里面的这个野人。好，这个山里面野人在他们当地的这个 Buddhism， 就是佛教里面是受到被尊敬的，所以你可以看到一个 be 动词加上 respected， 就是他被尊敬，在他们当地的宗教里面。
Okay, don't forget, students, when we are 在一个有山的地方 and we don't know the name of the mountain, we can say in the mountains. So we say in the Himalayas, 因为有很多的山. Do you know all the names? No. So we say in the mountains. But if you know the name of the mountain, 仙木峰, you can say on the 什么什么 mountain. For example, on Mount Everest.
所以如果你确定那个山的名称的话呢，这时候你介系词才是跟中文一样讲这个山上。那你要注意，你知道那个山的名称，比如说 on the Everest。OK， 那如果你是不知道它的山名，它有很多座山，那这时候我们就说 in the mountain， 一定要加 s，in the mountains。Okay.
So Mount Everest, it sounds really hard, but it's really easy to spell. Mount Everest 就是 Christmas Eve, E-V-E 的 Eve, 然后加 rest, like 休息一下, right? R-E-S-T. So Mount Everest is E-V-E-R-E-S-T. Mount Everest.
就是最高峰。好，那这时候你就可以加上这个 on。这时候因为你知道那个山的名称了，所以介系词就可以换成 on 了。
Let's look at our next sentence. Some thought the ape-like creature was the god of the hunt.
Wow.
Others believed the blood of the creature had use in ancient ceremonies.
好，同学，你这边看到这两个句子有 some and others. Some which means some people. Other people， 好，有一些人他们认为呢，这个就是这个雪怪呢，它其实长得很像人猿 ，ape-like， 它是两个字结合变成一个形容词，像人猿般的这个 creature 就是这个生物。那他们把它认为是 the god of the hunt， 就是猎人，但是是狩猎之神呐。那么还有一些人呢，他们只是相信他们可以用这个 creature， 就是这个雪怪的血身上流的这个血呢，用来呢在一些古代的一些典礼仪式里面用它的血。
Now, we just talked about two very interesting words, religion and hunt.
好，今天老师要讲到两个字，一个是 religion 叫宗教，一个是 hunt 叫狩猎。
So, when you want to practice your religion, what do you do? Well, you pray. P-R-A-Y.
有时候我们在这个所谓 religion 就是宗教里面哈，我们要做这个宗教的典礼的时候，我们怎么做呢？我们要做的事情就是用 pray 啊。
And what does the god of the hunt want to do? Well, the god of the hunt wants to catch prey. P-R-E-Y.
好，今天又讲到第二个字，刚才是 A-Y P-R-A-Y， 现在是 P-R-E-Y， 就是一些猎物。这个 God of the Hunt 就是指这个狩猎之神，他们到底要什么东西呢？他们就是要抓一些猎物来牺牲来祭祀他们。
Now, number one, pray, P-R-E-Y, the animals you want to catch. This is an uncountable noun. 它是不可数, right? So 不要说pray, 不可以说praise, okay? But Bernice, P-R-A-Y, talk to God.
Yeah.
P-R-E-Y, the animals you want to catch. This is hard to remember, right?
好，所以讲到这两个字，有时候同学会 confuse， 那到底哪一个是哪一个 ？A-Y 的话是讲我们讲拜拜祈祷这样的意思，那么 E-Y 的话是讲 animals， 你抓的那些动物。
Let me show you how to do this. 我们两个字都要写下来 P-R-A-Y and P-R-E-Y. Now, 在那个 P-R-E-Y, remember, the God of the hunt wants to kill them and then eat them. 在这个 E 你下面写一个 A, 然后写一个 T. Pray 的时候你要跟谁说话 A-N-G-E-L, angels. 对不对? So now it's really easy. P-R-A-Y, talk to angels. P-R-E-Y means you want to eat something.
所以呢，这样同学就记起来了吧？哈 ，P-R-A-Y 的话，你也是跟天使angel 说话，所以你要祈祷拜拜的时候呢，这时候是用 A。那另外一个 E 就是你要吃它们嘛，这些猎物抓来就是要把它吃掉了 ，eat， 所以就变成 E 在中间了。
Let's continue with our next sentence. In any case, it was thought that the Yeti carried a large stone for a weapon.
Wow, in any case 这个意思是无论如何哈，无论如何呢 ，it was thought that 是指一般人都这么样的认为，一般人认为这一个雪怪呢，他身上带着 carry 就是随身携带很大的一颗石头，他带这个石头的目的是 目的是为了当做他的 weapon 去攻击人家的武器。
The next sentence says, when walking, the Yeti was said to sound like the wind.
Wow, when walking， 为什么这个 walk 加了 ing 呢？因为它把这个 Yeti 给省略了。两边的主词如果是同一个的时候，我们可以省略其中一个主词，所以这时候你只剩下一个 walk， 那把 walk 加 ing。所以当这个野人在走路的时候，也据说同学又看到 be said to， 就是听人家这么说，他走路的感觉听起来好像风的那个呼啸的那个声音。
Our next paragraph, sentence 1, begins, in the 19th century, that means 那个1900年代, right? No, the 1800年代, so sorry. Westerners began exploring the Himalayas and people began to report having seen the Yeti.
后来到了第19世纪，好，所以是进入第19世纪，所以是1800年代的时候呢，西方的人他们开始 begin 的后面可以接 to 或者接 ing 都可以，所以他这边接的是 ing。他说西方人就开始去 explore 就探索，大家去那个喜马拉雅山里面去探索，说看是不是真的能够看到这些雪怪。结果呢，这一群人呢，他们进去探索之后，开始去做这样的一个报道了哈。据说开始真的有人看见了 ，report 后面接 ing， 表示呢你传出来有这个报道，曾经见过什么东西，曾经见过这个雪怪。
Now, students, I just made a silly mistake. The 19th century is 1800年代, right? And so I was a social studies teacher. If I would make that mistake, maybe you would too. Pick up your pen, write 1800 above 19th century. You won't make that silly mistake like me.
啊，所以 Chris 老师怕你们犯错，所以19th century 是1800，所以同学把它写在旁边。
Our next sentence says, in 1832, B.H. Hodgson made a journey or made a trip through northern Nepal.
好，接下来到了1832年呢，有一个人呢，这个 Hodgson 这个人呢，他就去做了一个旅行，所以你可以用 make a journey 或者是 make a trip， 就是去旅行的意思。他到了这个所谓的北边，好，尼泊尔的北边，他去这个做一个旅行。
His guides spotted or saw what they believed was a Yeti.
那这时候你去爬山的时候呢，通常我们会带一些 guides， 就是这个山里面的向导，就是知道这个山里面状况比较细节的部分比较知道的人。这一群人真的 spot 就是亲眼看见他们所认为以前他们所认为的这个雪怪的这个人的一个样子哈。
Hodgson, however, believed the creature covered in long, dark hair was an orangutan.
原本这个爬山的这个人，他本身他自己他认为就是说这一个雪怪呢，其实呢他是怎么样 in 就是 cover in 就是被什么覆盖着，其实他身上的这个毛发应该是这个长长的黑发，然后他认为他是一个这个红毛猩猩。
Now, just before we take a short break, I want us to look back at sentence 1 in paragraph 2. Began to report having seen the Yeti. We have plus our past participle. What grammar is this? The present perfect tense.
我们这边看到 report 后面接 VING， 然后再加一个现在完成式，好，所以这是一个现在完成式，表示你去报道曾经发生这样的一件事情。
This one is talking about your experience. 过去完成式 can talk about from the past to the present or about your experiences. And that's what they're using right here.
我们用到现在完成式的时候，它主要是讲到从过去持续到现在的一个状态，所以它可以是一个状态，或者是在描述你的一个经验。
All right, and that's a great place to take a quick break, and we'll see you really soon.
OK, bye.
We're back with more Enjoy English School and day 2 of our Legends of the Snowy Mountains story. Let's take a look at paragraph 3 and get your pen ready. From the early to mid 20th century, sightings continued. Now, mid 20th century, what does that mean? That means the 1900. That means the 1900s. Write that down so you don't make a silly mistake like me.
好，这个20世纪在这边当然就是1900的那个时候，在那个时候从早期 early 的时候，一直到它的20世纪的中期，会有看到很多的 sightings。什么叫 sightings 呢？ sighting 就是有人看见，而且通常是看到一些罕见或者隐藏的东西。OK， 真的还是有人看见，而且是 continue 的，持续不断都有人看到。
So just like Bernice said, this means to 看见什么? It means to see, but it's a noun. Write to see above this. This word is a little tricky. T-O space S-E-E. Let's look at our next sentence. In the 1950s, the world caught Yeti fever when Eric Shipton tried to climb Mount Everest.
接下来呢，到了1950年代的时候，有一个人呢叫做 Eric 这个人，那个时候他也去爬了这个所谓的圣母峰。那个时候就从他开始爬圣母峰之后呢，全球就 caught 抓住了那个 fever 就是一种狂热，就大家觉得哇，怎么会有雪人这个东西呢？然后就兴起了这样，全球就开始兴起这样一股雪怪的热潮。
Maybe you guys remember a few years ago, almost the whole world caught Pokemon Go fever. Everybody was running and playing Pokemon Go, and there's still, I see a lot of Abe still playing it too, honestly.
Not just Abe and Ama.
They still have the fever.
OK， 所以像同学这个 fever 就像你们以前抓宝可梦，现在可能也还在抓啊，就是突然就是大家哇，大家一头的去做这件事情这样。
The next sentence says, he took photographs. He took pictures of amazingly large footprints in the snow at 那个2万 feet. How do I say it? Oh, 对， remember 第一个 comma 就是 thousand, 对不对？圈起来那个都好，写一个 T， 这个是 thousand, 对不对？然后你就念两个数字，这个是 20,000 feet. So easy. 20,000 feet.
好，接下来这个句子就是说他这个就是刚才那个 Eric 他就去照相了哈 ，take photographs of 或 take pictures of 就去照下来，他有一个很大的那个 footprints， 那个脚印非常非常的大，而且是 amazingly large， 表示极度的大，大到让人家吓到了。然后是在什么地方拍到呢？就是在这个雪里面，然后那个雪呢是在2万英尺的高峰上面。
2 years later, The famous climber Sir Edmund Hillary said he saw the same.
好，接下来呢，又到了这个过了2年之后，另外又有一个这个登山家哈，这个登山家又去爬山了。爬山之后，他又说了，他也真的好在这个高山上面看到这样的一个这么大的 same footprints， 这么一样大的那个脚印，好，就在这个高山上。
So Sir Edmund Hillary was, a lot of people liked him. We say he is the first person to climb to the top of Mount Everest. But I don't know if that's true because he had local guides to help him. They knew how to get up there. Probably the local guides have gone to the top many times. Sir Edmund Hillary was just the first Westerner to do it, and that's why we remember him. It's a little unfair.
好，这个著名的这个登山家呢，据说他是在西方国家第一个登上圣母峰的人。不过呢，他可能有一些他当地的那个山里面的向导，可能这个向导已经爬上那个圣母峰很多次了，所以你要说他是第一个爬上去的，也是不是那么公平，因为可能是向导应该是第一个爬上去的。
Let's look at our story's final sentence. We may never know for sure, but perhaps, maybe, this and other imaginary creatures aren't so imaginary after all.
我们可能永远也没有办法确定 for sure 就是很确定的知道一件事情。可是呢，或许呢，真的这件事情呢，还有一些其他的跟这些所谓的 imaginary 就是你虚构出来、你想象出来的这些生物，其实毕竟上来说呢 ，after all 就是毕竟上来说，其实也不是真的纯粹想象的，也说不定哦。
Yeah, this emphasizes, this stresses a change. So maybe A isn't so B after all. So, for example, maybe Chris isn't so bad after all. Ben Jada, I'm bad, but maybe after a little while you think, oh, actually, he's okay. So maybe A isn't so B after all.
这句话的意思就是说，毕竟这个 A 其实也没有那么 B 啦，所以像刚才 Chris 老师造的句子说，其实 Chris 老师也没有那么坏，就说你原本以为他很坏，其实他还是还不错的。
All right, let's get ready for our vocabulary review.
我们来进入到单字的复习咯。
All right, it is time for our vocabulary review. Let's look at our first word, to take hold.
就是确立了地位或者是扎根。
When something takes hold, it becomes common.
好，当一个东西呢，我们讲它叫take hold 的时候，就是它变得非常常见了。
Number 2, to respect.
去尊敬什么
Exactly. So to respect means people admire you because of your skill.
因为你的一些很不错的一些，比如说专业的技巧啦，所以人们会尊敬你、崇拜你。
Number 3, a ceremony.
好，这边是指呢一个仪式或者是一个典礼。
The pronunciation is tricky. Let's say it again. A ceremony.
A ceremony.
Thank you. Number 4, a journey.
好，就是一个旅程。
A journey just means a long trip.
比较长途的旅程。
And number 5, imaginary.
形容词表示想象中的或虚构的。
Imaginary means things aren't real, they're only in your head.
就是说我们在讲形容一个东西呢，其实它不是真的，而是你想象出来的。
So Bernice, before we go, I have to ask you, if you have to meet the snow woman, Yuki Ono, or you meet the Yeti or the Bigfoot, which one are you gonna pick?
Well, I think the snow woman.
Really?
I'm going
Why?
to ask her why can she do that to, take their lives away
Really?
so easily, just one touch.
I don't want to meet that. I think I'm faster than Bigfoot because it's big, right? So I'll see Bigfoot, I can run. But Yuki Ono, like the icy mist, what can you do? Time to die, right? No, thank you. Well, we are out of time at Enjoy English School. We will see you next time. I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Bernice.
See you then.
See you tonight.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
24页，文化之窗，雪女 vs 雪怪。
Legends of the Snowy Mountains. Before Buddhism took hold in the Himalayas, a wild man of the mountains was respected in the local religion. Some thought the ape-like creature was the god of the hunt. Others believed the blood of the creature had use in ancient ceremonies. In any case, it was thought that the Yeti carried a large stone for a weapon. When walking, the Yeti was said to sound like the wind. In the 19th century, Westerners began exploring the Himalayas, and people began to report having seen the Yeti. In 1832, B.H. Hodgson made a journey through northern Nepal. His guides spotted what they believed was a Yeti. Hodgson, however, believed the creature covered in long dark hair was an orangutan. From the early to mid-20th century, sightings continued. In the 1950s, the world caught Yeti fever when Eric Shipton tried to climb Mount Everest. He took photographs of amazingly large footprints in the snow at 20,000 feet. 2 years later, the famous climber, Sir Edmund Hillary, said he saw the same. We may never know for sure, but perhaps this and other imaginary creatures aren't so imaginary after all.